Oh, we are just thrilled over here. We are thrilled for Sarah because she's been getting sicker by the day, and we've had 2 really rough days here, and it's been real stressful. And now we have hope. We have a lot of hope. And you know what? We have another little guy in this hospital who is in the same boat as Sarah. He's not quite as sick, but he's 11 years old, and he was wanting and needing a lobar transplant like Sarah and was in the same position. And now our lawyers are speaking with him, and he should be getting the 10-day the 10-day under 12 exemption too. So it's really exciting news over here.
Sarah's 10 years old. Have you told her about this latest development?
Well, she knew a little bit that Mom and Dad sort of disagreed with some of the rules and about how people were given organs, and we were fighting it. And so today she heard that things went the way that Mom and Dad wanted it to go, so she cheered with us. Was very excited. So we had a good moment.
So she was excited. She was happy. Could you give us a little sense of how she's reacting, how she's doing?
She's doing good. I mean, she is, overall, she was having actually kind of a hard day. She is, her heart is more involved in the past 2 days. She has pulmonary hypertension that's increasing, and they have done some things to her today that have not put her in the best of moods. So it was sort of a high point in our day, and she said, woo, woo, she was cheering and raising her hands up in bed. I have a little video of that that I can send you over. But, yeah, it was a very exciting day here. Sarah's lung allocation score is a 78. And, you know, lung allocation scores go from 1 to 100, 100 being the highest. 78 puts her in probably the 99th percentile. I haven't looked today, but I would imagine she's number 1 in the region for her blood type right now.
And just medically, what do the doctors say about putting adult lungs into a 10-year-old's body?
Our doctors here at CHOP say that they have just as good of outcomes, that the surgery is more complicated, but if you have a surgeon who knows what he's doing, it's not a problem, and that Dr. Spray and the surgeons here at CHOP are very capable of this type of surgery, and that their long-term, their 2-year survival outcomes are equivalent.
What, you know, obviously the chances right now of her getting a lung transplant are better, but by how much? Give me an assessment of how these next 10 days, how much more likely she potentially could receive a lung transplant as opposed to if she were still barred from receiving adult lungs.
Oh, I think there was no chance in the next 10 days. If she was barred, I think there was no chance. I think that we're looking at a 75% chance that she'll get lungs in the next 2 weeks now.
That's a pretty good odds
yeah,
if you take a look at it.
Difference.
0 versus 75%. Those are pretty significant.
When you triage people based on how sick they are, it makes a lot of good sense. You know, you give it to the sickest people first, and you let the people who can wait, and more people live under a system like that. And OPTN and their system, it has proven that for the over 12 set, that since they instituted severity first, more people have lived. And so I don't know why they've left the babies out of the equation, but we're real excited here. We feel like it's a little victory. We're going to keep moving forward. We want this for all kids.